Krya is one of the only single exercises in Kundalini Yoga that's considered to be a complete Kriya in its own right. This Kriya is infamous for balancing what's called the lower triangle, your lower three chakras. It draws energy from the lower chakras up to the higher chakras so you feel awake and alive in a very short amount of time. Note how the navel really pulls back towards the spine on the Sat and releases on the Nam. Let's begin. To begin, come to a comfortable seat. Gently begin to rub the palms. Lift the sternum. Press the thumbs into the heart center. Flare the elbows wide. Press the palms. Exhale all the breath out of the body. Tune in 3 times with the Adi mantra. Breathing in. Om. Guru Deep breath in. Hold, suspend the breath. With the navel, gaze, heart. Exhale as you need to, hands in Gyan Mudra. Let the shoulders relax down the back, the heart lift. Just take a moment in silence. Slowly, as you're ready, transition to sitting on your heels. And I'll show a couple different setups here. So I like to have a blanket underneath the tops of my feet, and then that same blanket kind of wrapped over my heels for a little bit more padding. Now, sitting on the heels like this is really uncomfortable for you. And I want to also turn around and show you that we want the heels, if you are sitting on them, directly up, right? So they're pressing this meridian point that's directly under the sits bones, yeah? So if you have the heels flared out like this, you're not, your foot sickling and you're not really creating that same pressure that we want. So really make sure that the heels are parallel and pulled in. You should feel that little light pressure. And then if this just isn't working for you at all, you can take a cushion and put a cushion between the seat and the heels. And if that's still too much pressure on the knees, you can take the knees wider and the heels on either side of the cushions. This is a great modification that I often just use when I'm tired or not feeling like I'm ready for the whole shebang. So figure out how you want to position yourself. If you need to sit in a chair, you can sit in a chair. And we're just going to be chanting Sat Nam. You interlace the fingers except for the index finger, which points straight up, and then cross the right thumb over the left, women left over right. The arms are straight up by the ears, but try to relax the shoulders and then try to release any tension from the face. And then Sat, we pull the navel in. So I used to make this action too violent. So just see what works for you, right? I used to do, if you look at me here, like Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, and see how my low back is moving and arching. That's too aggressive. That's too much. So see if you can make it about the navel, but also about the pelvic floor, and a little bit more of a subtle internal squeeze. Sat, nam, sat, nam. So I used to overemphasize the navel instead of also kind of squeezing the pelvic floor. Once I made this a little bit more gentle, I started enjoying this exercise a lot more. So we are going to go for 5 minutes. If this is totally new for you, take breaks. Make sure the arms are straight, shoulders relaxed. Sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat,